So this is my third video, and it's a what guys want to ask girls but don't actually ask them. So we're here to tell you.
Yay!
Woo! I've got Ella with me.
Hello!
The first question is, do periods actually hurt?
Did yours hurt? Do yours hurt?
Okay, there's a whole story about this. Basically, I actually went on the pill because I used to throw up and faint on my periods.
Same!
Exactly!
Oh my god,
Girls unite!
Yeah, they hurt. Not all girls have like really bad periods. Some people just bleed lightly,
You know what?
and then they're calm.
I'm so jealous of those people. If I go off of the pill because I've tried that, bro, right back into feeling sick and nauseous.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, ugh,
I think
draining.
A lot of like guys also think that people go on the pill only as like
Yeah.
contraception.
Yeah, but like you. Oh,
When
I
actually,
know.
like, the reason I went on the pill initially was to stop my period pain.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, periods do hurt.
They hurt
They
bad.
hurt.
Second question: are tampons uncomfortable?
Not if you put it in right.
I have nothing to say because I am actually scared of tampons, and I feel like this isn't talked about enough. I feel like I'm not.
A lot of girls are afraid to put tampons in. I have lots of friends who are afraid.
Yeah, I'm afraid because of that. Like, what's it called? Toxic shock.
Oh, toxic shock.
Sock.
Oh my god, toxic shock syndrome.
Oh my God.
Guys, be careful out there. Be toxic shock syndrome.
You did it right.
But that
this
only
time.
happens on rare occasions if you leave your tampon in for like 12 hours. They don't hurt if you put them in right, and it's so easy to put. It's fine, right? And
If you need a little help,
a lot of girls.
come this way.
A lot of girls, unless they put a tampon in within their first or second period, they tend to just never end up using them. Whereas
That's so
when I
true.
first got my period, I was due to go swimming that week,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I didn't want
no.
to cancel my plans, so I had to use a tampon
Yeah, that's true.
or go on the implant.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Yeah, and then you don't
You
get
have to worry
periods.
about it, guys.
Although actually some people do.
Some people
do.
get
Like your twin sister.
yeah. Some people get their periods while on the implant, but I
For a
haven't had a
very
period
long time.
in half a year.
Well done. Next question is, why do girls have so many pillows?
Because we like to be comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Comfy.
I need to feel like I'm in a nest. But the bigger question is, why do guys sleep with, like, if you're going to sleep with a pillow, have an actual pillow, not like a piece of cardboard.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Some men.
Next question. Next question.
Do girls think you should split the bill on a date?
First date,
No.
I feel like the guy should pay.
Definitely.
And not because they're a guy. It's just like, if you're trying to impress me,
Exactly. It's all
then
about
do something
impressing.
to impress me. It's not going to be very impressive if they're like, the bill is however much money. Especially if we're
Yeah.
only going to like maybe if it's like a fancy fucking restaurant, and like I know that I don't have loads of money, so I'm like, if someone who's like the same age as me,
Yeah.
I know they're not going to be minted, so I don't expect to be taken out on this lavish date and then have to pay for everything.
No,
but if
literally
you're
same, yeah.
offering to take me out to dinner, if you're the one who's asked me out,
Yeah.
then I'm not really expecting to pay. I'm expecting to be taken out to dinner.
First date, it's all about them impressing you.
Yeah.
Because if they're the one that, like, to be fair, if I asked a guy out on a date and I was the one to ask
Yeah.
out first, I would take him out. Like, I would
Yeah.
pay it. Like, whoever asks who out for the
Should
first
be the
date
one who
should be
pays.
the one. Yes. Next question is: do girls change their pads when it's full, half full, or a tiny bit?
I honestly, since I used pads, since I've then used tampons, I have not used a pad since.
Oh, okay. Well, I can answer this question then.
Yeah.
I usually change it when it's full.
Mm.
Or half full. It's like either or, depending
Yeah.
on how long it's been there.
That's what I mean. I did mine on a time limit.
No, same.
So like every 3 or 4 hours,
Yeah, literally, yeah.
depending on the day of the period, because your
Yes,
flow
exactly.
varies on different days.
It does.
Some girls can have week-long periods. Some girls can have 2-day periods. Some girls
Exactly.
can have really heavy flow, like lots of blood.
Yeah.
Some girls can have like none.
Yeah, no, honestly,
it
I wish I
depends.
was none. I'm not
Yeah,
lying.
word.
No, but like, actually, there was like at one point, like I used to get like a day where I probably had like hardly anything, and then the next day was like real heavy for like 3 days.
Niagara Falls.
And yeah, exactly, Niagara Falls. So like, I feel like on the day when I didn't get anything, it was more like I kind of just wait to change it, because it's like, well, what's the point? To be fair, like, it's kind of just like wearing
as
pants
wearing
at this
underwear,
point.
yeah.
It's literally like, when it's not got any blood on it, it's like not to be disgusting, but
It's literally
it's just
the same.
pants.
Yeah,
it's
just
literally
wearing
just
underwear.
pants. The next question is, what is the first thing a girl looks at when she sees a man? Height.
I think it's
Height. The
between,
hair.
It's between. Yeah, it's
The hair.
height,
the hair. The hair.
and face.
Face. If his face looks good, bro. Yes.
Like,
yes. I'm not gonna date somebody that I'm not physically attracted to. Which is probably why I call it off with so many men, because I'm like really picky. But
when you first meet someone, it should be face to face.
it should.
So I look at the face first.
Yeah.
And then obviously I will take note of, am I looking up? Am I looking straight ahead? Am I looking down? Which would be fucking weird because I'm short. But like, if I was looking down, I'd be like, okay, you're a dwarf. So maybe not.
Yeah. That's valid.
I feel like it's like face, height, hair.
I also really like looking at the eyes. Like, if they have nice eyes.
Yeah, but eyes are on someone's face.
I know, but like, they're a feature of the face. I'm talking, when you said face, I'm talking about face shape.
Specifics,
like, But like, eyes, specifically, if I'm looking into somebody's eyes and they're like not nice eyes.
They're like staring into your soul, or they're just like looking at you. Like,
Yeah,
go away.
like,
if they're like,
yeah, I'd be like, what?
sometimes there's too much soul staring.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to get like, if they've just got sweet eyes and they just look at you lovingly.
Kind
I'm like,
eyes. Kind eyes.
Hello.
Wagwan.
We're making a video.
We're doing questions
video.
guys are afraid to ask girls.
Hello.
Hey guys. Next question.
Do girls' periods really get in sync?
I feel like,
Yes.
yeah, but at the same time, we're not Bluetooth devices. You know what I mean? Like,
Sometimes I think that we are.
yeah, yeah.
Because like my friend Annabelle and I, when we both like stopped going on the pill, our periods genuinely synced up.
Yeah, what I feel like it mostly is the fact that most girls are friends with other girls that are the same age as them, and they're most likely developing at like kind of similar times as each other.
No,
so
but I don't think
chances
it's
are
that.
like, I don't know, because there's lots of studies on this where they're like, it kind of happens but kind of doesn't. Like, sometimes it does,
like,
sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, but the thing is my friend and I, we literally, because we hang out together every single day.
It's your environment that changes. Like,
Yeah, but
if your
like-
environment is the same, your periods will sync.
No, but I also think it's to do with stress as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you're stressed, you're not gonna get it. That's like when
Really? I always
Really?
get it when I'm like peak stressed. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake.
It depends. Next question. Do girls think matching personalities matter? What's even meant by this question?
As in, like, I feel like it's
like boys and girls.
Like,
and like when you're in a relationship.
being like, if you're both extroverts or you're both introverts, or like extroverted and introverted.
I don't think it does. It's more about how you act together.
Yeah, it's more like if you two get along with each other.
Exactly.
Because you can be an extrovert and an introvert and have the exact same humour.
Exactly.
And you can, I find that like people, I think opposites do attract to the extent of like you can bring out the best in each other.
Yeah.
I feel like introverts bring out that in extroverts and vice versa.
Yeah, I think so too.
But at the same time, sometimes it's also nice to meet someone
Extroverted.
It's so easy
like,
to click with someone.
yeah,
Because when we like became close,
it was like it was literally instant. Like
Exactly.
I literally randomly saw her at Sainsbury's and she was like,
Boom.
Becca, I recognise you. You need to come to my house because we're going on a pub crawl
It's
tonight.
like, we're doing
And then
this,
it
we're
was
doing
like-
this, we're doing
and
this,
I was
we're
like,
doing this.
whoa! And then we ended up watching, what was it? Gogglebox. We watched
Gogglebox.
Gogglebox, and then we just sat in her living room and we started laughing and making
Pissing
really
ourselves.
stupid jokes.
That's what I mean. Like if you are both extroverted, I don't know if it's like when you're meeting a girl. No, even when it's like meeting guys as well.
Yeah.
It's like it's easier to click someone if you have the same personality.
Definitely.
But if you spend a lot of time with someone, it doesn't matter. I feel like. At
Yeah,
the end of the day.
at the end of the day, it's more like how you guys actually get along together, and like because even if they're introverted, they can be extroverted with you, you know?
Exactly.
Like, that's me and Annabelle, because she is very much introverted. Okay,
Next question.
next question. What is the nicest compliment a guy can give? Oh, it's just like something like, oh, I really like your smile, and I really like your laugh, or like, I really like your eyes, I think you're really beautiful.
Yeah, or like something about my character. I feel like,
Yeah, like
personally, I love it when
personality.
people, like when personality,
Like
or they
bubbly.
or someone's like, I think you're really intelligent.
Oh, bro.
Oh, being called smart, especially by someone who's like you think they're like smarter than you, and
Yeah,
then like
and then they're like, oh yeah, no, by the way,
because I've had conversations with someone and I'll be like, wow, I didn't know you were smart. And I think that's kind of backhanded. But if someone says to me, if someone wants to come to me and be like, you're so smart and I admire that so much.
Yeah.
I'm like,
okay, next question. Why do girls go to the bathroom in groups? That's so simple. Gossip.
yeah,
It's
we all
literally
talk in the
gossip.
bathroom. Like, it's also like, especially if we're out.
Or
Help each other pee, hold each other's hands.
Or to have panic
to
attacks.
just calm each other down. It gets bad. But basically, especially if we're out like at the club, or like at a pub, or if we're like out at like,
yeah, like just
it
like
can get kind of overwhelming, and you know there's like loads of people around. Someone's just nice to be like, do you want to go to the bathroom? And you're not necessarily going to pee while holding hands, even though that kind of does happen. But like you're going to just be like, breathe, touch up makeup if you want, have a chat, recuperate, make sure you know what your plans are.
Yeah.
Check you've got charge on your phone, that kind of thing. It's basically our like time
Not
out.
me instinctively checking my charge on my phone.
it's just like the girls' way of like time
It
out.
is, yeah. It's like also getting away from guys. Is there ever a good time to send a dick pic? No.
Unless they ask. Hello. That's such a bad question to walk in on.
Plans made.
Next question.
Next question. Will an ick really put girls off of a whole person?
Not one single ick. I was saying this earlier.
Yeah.
It entirely depends on how they react after. So if you have an ick that's, for example, like falling over. If a guy I'm with falls on his face, right, that's so bad. But if he cracks a joke about it, laughs it off, I'm like, that's calm, that's funny as fuck.
Yeah, it's literally like, what the hell happened, you know?
Because if
like,
I
that's
fell
great.
over, that would be my reaction as well.
Yeah, exactly,
But
yeah.
if they fell over and I laughed and then they got like really pissed off at me for laughing and then they stormed off and stuff and they just keep embarrassing themselves even more, that would put me off.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like how they react to the ick, basically, like to doing the ick. An ick just becomes funny.
One of the biggest icks that will put me off of a person, like just that one ick, is being too clingy too quickly. Like, I'm sorry, if I've known you 2 weeks...
That's not even an ick, that's like a proper problem.
Next question. How high of a body count is too high?
For a guy. Ooh, for
Anything
a guy.
in double figures, bro.
I think anything in double digits for our age. Anything, I would say, I would say above 15 would genuinely be like absolutely hard no.
Literally.
When they have long-term relationships and they have a high body count,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
I don't like
know
that.
there's a problem somewhere in there. And I know that at some point in time, that some of the bodies that you got had to have been while you were still in that relationship.
Definitely,
It just seems like a red flag to me.
Next question.
Next question.
Do girls stare at boys' crotches like boys stare at girls' tits? No, because we're not perverts.
Next question.
Do girls actually like PDA? Yes.
I think it depends on how
What
long
type
you've been
of
with the person.
PDA?
So exactly, when people are like hardcore making out in public, I'm like, what the f are you doing?
Yeah, no,
A
literally.
peck is cute as f. If I see a couple kiss each other on the street, it's like a little loving peck. I'm like, that's adorable. But if I see them start making out, I'm like, what the f, you know?
Genuinely.
Anything past a peck.
So, it depends.
Yeah.
The next question is, do girls actually like receiving flowers? Yes. Only if you really know what my favourite flowers are.
That's what I was gonna say.
Thing is I feel like the only time that red roses are actually
Valentine's.
okay, yeah, if it's not your favourite flower, Valentine's Day, because it goes with the theme.
Yeah.
It's on brand.
Exactly.
So
I feel like when you know someone's gone to the effort to not only remember and like or like take note of your favourite flower, to then go out and buy it.
Yeah,
The
that's
act
so
of going out and
sweet.
buying any flower is really nice.
Real.
But when they, even supermarket flowers are nice, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
They saw them and they
Yeah.
thought of me. But then again, I know that they were £3.50 from the corner of Sainsbury's and you kind of thought about it when you were on your way out.
yeah.
If you go to like a flower shop, get them wrapped, I love that's so cute. But then again,
Genuinely.
it entirely depends on the person. Because if it's like a love bombing thing and they're like, I got you this, I'm like, that's so sweet of you, but like, you know? Maybe if
Yeah.
you're meeting the parents for the first time, it's a good thing to do. But like,
Yeah.
again, I think it depends on how far along you are into the relationship.
And it also depends on like how much history you guys have. Let's say like you broke up
Yeah.
and then you got back together again, and like this time you're trying
But
to get
okay,
out
you met
again.
on Tinder and you're going out on a date and he pulls up and he's like, I got you these, it's like a big bunch of red flowers and hands them to you. And you're like you're trying to walk out of your house, you're like, let's go on this date. He's picked you up and you're like, now what the fuck do I do with this big bunch of red roses? I just met you. Hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah, no, literally.
Like, that kind of thing first, you know.
Next question. What does "can you check me" mean with girls?
Can you check me is you're checking to see if someone has bled through while they're on their period. So it's like you'll be walking and she'll go, can you check me?
It's
she just walks in front of me
definitely-
and I'll just check if she's bled,
It's
that's all.
definitely like when you're wearing white that happens
Yeah.
a lot. Like I wearing
Get
white
so
on my period,
paranoid,
I am
so
like,
paranoid.
if I'm expecting my period and I don't have a pad on, I'm like,
So worried.
check me.
Yeah. So you
Check
just be walking
me.
and check is literally, it's not like I'm gonna pull my trousers down, can you see if I have my period? Like no, it's if they're walking in a line and I see, I'll just go, what? And see if there's a stain. And if there's a stain, I'm like, girl, you need to go to the bathroom. And if not, I'll be like, you're all good.
Yeah. I have definitely made a guy do that for me before.
Yeah, it's okay for a guy to check.
Yeah.
Like, but again, only if you're asked.
Yes, and only if you're asked. Like, do not stare at my ass otherwise to check. You know, because it's not checking if I haven't asked.
It's just checking out.
Yeah.
Which I don't always mind.
Yeah, it depends on the guy.
A respectful check, exactly. A lot of this depends on the guy.
Depends on the guy. Depends on which guy.
This is like really unhelpful, but yeah.
It depends on the guy.
Next question.
What are the code names for girls' periods? This is so simple. Niagara Falls.
Shark Week. Time of the month.
Time of the month, yeah.
The P train.
The Devil's Week.
Oh, Devil's Week. Yeah, Shark Week, Devil's Week.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that time of the month again, is it? You know, it's so funny. Half of the time that 70% of the time, anyone, or like my mum used to be like, you on that time of the month? I'd be like, you, no, blah, 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 how dare you ask me that? I was definitely on my, I would get my period like the next day.
Yeah, no, literally, definitely.
I'll be feeling my absolute worst. I want to kill everyone. I can't explain why. I'm feeling so sad and like melancholic. Wake up the next day and I'll have my period and I'm like, it all makes sense.
Yeah, no, there's definitely so many times where I have been like crying in my bedroom thinking like, I don't want to live anymore, I hate myself. and then the next day, bro, literally,
period.
You're like, oh. not even like midway through the day. It's like, as soon as I wake up, bro, I'm like, oh.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense, bro.
I'm like, I've got a cramp, there's blood. Oh.
Would you look at that?
Yeah. So that's that problem solved.
The devil opened the floodgates again. Last question.
I think we've covered this a little bit, but this is good.
Is there more than one type of birth control?
There are like hundreds.
There's so many. I've been on 3 already.
There's so many different types of birth control pills. There's also so many different types of I'm on the implant, which is like a little
pill,
a little
thing.
stick thing.
Yeah.
Little piece of plastic in my arm that
regulates your hormones.
Yeah, prevents me from getting my period.
Yeah. You've got the combined pill, which is 2 hormones, and you've got the mini pill, which is 1. And the mini pill is for those who cannot handle the combined pill because otherwise it makes them depressed, and I definitely did suffer with
it. Can be so bad.
It literally caused depression.
Yeah.
I had to go get therapy because of that. So,
but it is a choice that we make. It's not like we're sat here being like, oh, birth control's so bad, we hate it all. Because we did choose to go on birth control.
Yeah, we did. I don't know why.
With any birth control, like infertility is a risk and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
and like not everyone will have like the same effects. Like it affected my twin sister differently to how it affected me. I think those are all the questions.
Yeah, that's it. And so that is the end of the video. I do hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification button.
Oh my god, that was so insane.
On another note, I'm probably going to do some more vlogs because I did go out and buy myself the
fanciest off camera and tripod you've ever seen in your entire life.
Men, I hope you learned a lot. I hope you learned a lot. But also, girls like receiving messages. So message a girl back.
Oh yeah, slow replies.
Slow replies are so shit.
Are a turn off. I like that you're excited to talk to me and that you reply quickly and that you want to talk to me. I know you don't want to seem too eager, but texts aren't that eager. If you're like texting me 10 million times within a minute, that's weird. But if I text you and you respond quick with something just chill, that's lovely.
People just don't get it these days. So basically, people suck, but I hope you learned a lot. Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. I feel like this has mostly been like a how to socialize girls and periods.
Yeah, and it's also how to win over Ella and Becca more so than other girls.
How to date us.
How to date us. It's like a little go-to step tutorial. Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Oh my god, we did it.